Hello, everybody. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Welcome along. This is your football update for August the 13th. We are here early in the morning, and this is a roundup of yesterday's stories so you can just get your head around where we are. Very, very busy day. Lots of news yesterday, culminating in the evening with another Champions League quarter-final, and it was RB Leipzig with a late winner over Atletico Madrid. They're going to join PSG in that first semi-final. We've got two more games, one tonight, one tomorrow, as this lockdown, empty stadium Champions League final stages continues. Here was the action. That is Olmo on the near post there. You can see arriving. This is a good goal by Leipzig. Early, pacey cross goes in. He's going to glance that header to Oblak's right-hand side into the corner to give Leipzig the lead. João Felix comes off the bench and he forces a penalty that, if you look there, is a bit blurry, but sticks right in the corner. Beautiful technique with the right foot there. Keeper goes the right way, but João Felix finds the corner to make it 1-1. And the story really is that Atletico then do not go on and try and push Leipzig for the winner. And they get picked off by Tyler Adams, the American player. There he is on the edge of the box. He's going to hit that shot to the keeper's right, Oblak. You can see Savic there with his hands behind his back. It's going to get a deflection and go into the other corner. Wrong foot the keeper, render him out of the game and render Atletico out of the tournament. Diego Simeone always seems to be there or thereabouts near the last 8, the last 4 in the Champions League. Remember that extra time defeat to rivals Real Madrid where Ramos scored right in the last minute. I think he sees it as his destiny to win it with Atletico, but he's missed out sadly again for him. And Leipzig go through to meet PSG. You can see there in that semi-final down on the left-hand side. So that's semi-final 1. Already confirmed. That will be on Tuesday. We've got this big, huge, titanic game here between Barcelona and Bayern tonight, and then Man City and Lyon. They will make up the other semi-final. Some sway on the narrative of this being the new money Champions League. If Leipzig, PSG and Man City can get through ahead of teams like Atletico or Lyon, one of Barcelona or Bayern coming out. But that is the modern Champions League. Leipzig, not necessarily the most popular in Germany. I think they like the established guard there, don't they? But new money coming in. The RB apparently doesn't stand for Red Bull, but it does really, doesn't it? So Leipzig, congratulations to them. And Nagelsmann, the young manager, getting into the semi-final there. Big story broke yesterday during the day. It was midday, wasn't it, where the EFL announced their fixture scheduling. We already knew we were starting on September the 12th, but a lot more meat on the bone. Now, I have done a whole video on this yesterday, which is doing very well if you look at those numbers. So thank you for watching. So loads more detail over there if you just click over on that video. Let me just give you a little précis of what is said in that video. The main headlines were the League Cup, the Carabao Cup, crazy schedule for everybody. 4 rounds in September. They're getting that out of the way early on this season. FA Cup, no replays this season. That's a fairly normal schedule for that, as is the leasing.com, which is now the EFL trophy. The sponsorship has been dropped. That goes first week of September, October, November, December. That's fairly as it was. In terms of the league, I think it was 13 midweek rounds for the Championship and 11 for League One. So it could just be wall-to-wall football this season. We assume for the bigger Premier League teams. Europe will then fit around maybe starting in October, I'd guess, but it is a massively packed schedule. We look particularly at the case of Norwich City, who are the only ones, because their under-23s are in the EFL Trophy, who have got Championship, which is already 46 games. The under-23s playing in the EFL Trophy. They've got the League Cup, which could possibly be 4 games by September. And then the FA Cup as well. If they were to finish between 3rd and 6th, they would enter into the playoffs, which could possibly be another 3 games. You could get a gargantuan total of games played by teams. So let me know, maybe go over to that video to let me know what you think about the implications of that. But certainly all going to be very, very jam-packed. Good luck to the players getting through, and let's hope the fans get back and can see some of these games at some point. Speaking about jam-packed, the schedule's getting a bit jam-packed for Wigan, and we've got a deadline now, and it's a bit scary. You can see there we've set a deadline for 31st of August to agree and sign the sale contract. That sounds a lot like if Wigan doesn't get sold in the next, sort of 16 days or so, we've got another berry on our hands. They're essentially going to start the season with no owner, no money, no ability to pay the bills, and therefore are going to be bombed out in the same way Bury were and down the pyramid. They confirm about the sales of Gerhardt and more. There has been more than that, hasn't there? That's just last week. Definitely 2 more players gone out there. They thank the supporters club, and we note that the wages and salaries have been paid up until the 31st of July. So you can see why the deadline is. They're saying if they don't sell by then I would suspect they're not going to be able to pay the wages for August the 31st, which does not sound good. So good luck to Wigan. Good luck to Wigan's administrators. And frankly, sorry to be a bit partisan, shame on their previous owners for this terrible situation that Wigan Athletic are in. FA Cup winners, Wigan, I think around 2007. Incredible situation. Neil Maupay, the Brighton forward, former Brentford forward, we're familiar, us Championship fans with him, has received the Premier League support with legal action following social media abuse. Richard Masters is behind him. We take all reports to us extremely seriously, and we'll use all possible resources in supporting our players and managers to investigate incidents regardless of where the offender is located. I think this was after the Arsenal game. Maupay he got a bit feisty on the pitch, and he made some comments afterwards. Premier League investigators believe they've tracked the location of the person responsible. So this was threatening and abusive online messages. This person is in Singapore. I talk about this a lot on the channel, so I won't bore you. I think this is really, really important. I don't think this is a football issue. I think this is a society issue. I think, first of all, many social media companies just come out and say, oh, we're just a platform. We're ultimately not responsible for hate speech and threatening and abusive behavior. You can imagine as a YouTuber, I get it all the time. It's not too bad because I don't really say anything controversial. I tend to try and report the facts and allow people to discuss them in the comments. But it is really a poor situation, I think. We've got people who think they can get away with what they like, really, and going private and just saying anything without fear of repercussions on social media. Normally in life, we don't like the idea that a big corporation would go after an individual in this manner, but I actually think it's quite important because it's never going to be the other way around. You're never going to get, an individual with no money who has no hope of any protection, being able to protect themselves from the abuse that people receive online. So in some ways, I think it's a good thing. I remember Lord McAlpine, the BBC, mislabeled him badly on a programme, and lots of people just jumped on the bandwagon, and he sued all of them. And I think people do need to understand that they just cannot say what they like online. But so look, I'm not saying Maupay is whiter than white. But what I am saying is there is a big problem in society with the way that people behave online. And I think this is a good step for a corporation or an organisation like the Premier League to support one of their own, not in terms of that it's a footballer. It doesn't matter, it's a footballer. Nobody deserves to be abused online, but they've got the infrastructure to do it. And as soon as people start to learn that they can't just abuse people online, the better, as far as I am concerned. Right, that's a quick roundup of yesterday's stories. It's Friday, isn't it? So I'm sure we'll be high on transfers and whatnot today. Plenty of videos in the works today. Yesterday was a big day. If you read from right to left, that was yesterday morning's football update. Then we went big on Vladimir Ivic at Watford. Check that video out. There is the fixture madness there. That came out around lunchtime. And then I was a very busy boy. I finished watching the Nicholas and Nelka movie, gave my reaction. So loads of content on the channel. This video is going up. Spoiler, I've already got 2 in the can. So we're going to be very busy. I did promise to try and do another season review of Championship clubs. I think I've done 16 of them now, but did not get round to it yesterday. So maybe I've not had much sleep. Maybe I'll jump in the bath, have a coffee and crack on with that. But everything hunky-dory here, nice and busy. Trying to make this my full-time pursuit, but I do need your support. You can support me on Patreon. We set a new Patreon tier yesterday at $3, which is basically just if you want to donate $3 per month. And I think it was Simon who came onto that tier yesterday. So that's already made a good start there. So thank you there for supporting there. You can support a higher tier on Patreon, which is $5 a month. And for that, you will get some bonus content as well as supporting my ventures and ambitions here. You'll get my Patreon exclusive Q&As and also my Patreon exclusive vlogs over there. So please go and support on Patreon. I don't have a job after COVID. I'm really trying to have a good go at this. And disaster struck yesterday. It is my fault. I haven't returned a pin to Google to really secure up my AdSense account, which was just sitting there. That's where we collect money from YouTube revenue and super chats. And they've had to close down the account temporarily. So I've applied for another pin, which is going to be sent old school to me in the post. And then I have to affirm that account all up. The long and the short of it is I'm not making any money from actual YouTube at the moment. I was doing okay. I was letting it stack up. But because I didn't set up the pin or take anything out, it's been frozen at the moment. So what I'm saying is Patreon is absolutely vital for me at the moment, my only source of income. So please do go and support on there. If you're not of that mind, that's absolutely fine. It's free to watch all of this. But please give me a thumbs up on the video. Get in the comments. As with the Neil Maupay incident, you can see I'm a big advocate of kindness and sensibleness, sensible discourse. Everything doesn't have to be a debate with a winner or a loser. It can just be a discussion, which is fine. And as I always say, if you feel like you know more than me about a subject or more than the commenters, that's great. That's a good thing. I'm not scared of knowing less than someone. I love it because if they then use the platform to educate me, I know more, the readers know more, and the tide rises. Why not do that rather than scream and shout and poke fun like people tend to do online in the comments? Most importantly, though, hit the subscribe button. Look there, 10,000 subscribers is actually 11,200 and something now. So we're doing really, really well. The more subscribers we get, the more people see videos, the more videos reach new people. It really does work exponentially. So please hit that subscribe button. As I say, 2 videos already in the can, one fun opinion one and one on yesterday's or the last few days transfers. So they'll be going up during the morning. Everybody have a good day. That is your football update. No doubt more news will break during the day. More videos will be up. Enjoy the channel. Get involved in the discussion. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you really like what I do, support on Patreon. Enough of the plug-in. I'll see you on the next video. Over and out.